In this short video I'm going to show you how to add a video bumper and music to your Camtasia video. So at the moment I've created a video and it's in the timeline. This one's called An Astonishing Accountant, and I'm going to add some music to the start and the end and a video bumper. So the first thing you need to do is import the media and import your music and the video bumper. So let me go and do that and I'll come back to you. Okay, I've now imported my music as an audio file, and I've imported the video bumper, which is an MP4 file. So what we need to do is we take the video bumper and we drag it onto the timeline and put it at the start in front of the video. So that's now put our bumper going straight then into the video. We then need to add separately the audio track into a different track. This is audio 1, which is the audio for the video itself. So we want to add it to a new track. And as you'll see, as we drag it down, Camtasia automatically creates a new track, audio 2. We don't have to create that first, so we just simply drag that down. Now, as you can see, the audio track is several minutes long, 4 or 5 minutes long, so we don't want all of that. So what we need to do is we need to now cut the audio track to match the video. So what we first do is we need to lock these tracks. Clicking there pulls up the padlock icon. That means we now can't accidentally edit anything here. So what we then want to do is chop the audio track, and we want to do it somewhere around roughly. You can either do it as the video bumper finishes, or you might want to make the music carry on to perhaps when the talking starts. So if the talk on the video starts here, let's say, then move our cursor to this point on the timeline, and then we simply hit the split track button here. So if we click on split, that's now going to split this audio track into two. And we can then do one or two things. We could delete this entirely and get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. But it may be you want an outro. So if you want an outro, we'll probably want an outro that lasts something like that long. So let's also split the music track. I'm going to split it here for now. So hit the split button, and this whole middle chunk we no longer need. So if we right click and remove that from the timeline, and then we can drag this bit so it lines up with the end of the video. So that's now our audio intro and outro. We now want to fade the music in and out. So to do that, we click on the audio tab, and you'll see here we've got fade in and fade out as options. To do that, but first we have to select the bit of music that we want to fade in or fade out. So we've got the cursor set at the end of the music, and then we drag the green bit to create a selection, and I usually start to fade out for the last 2 or 3 seconds, perhaps about 40% into that opening piece of music. So once we've selected that, we then hit the fade out button, and that's that done. We can then preview that. So let's go right back to the start and let's see how this is going to look and sound. And we can do exactly the same thing with the end. We will just decide to fade out. Typically what I would do is, well, we need to get our red and green buttons back. So if we double click on the cursor here, but it'll then bring our red and green back. So let's position this at the start, and then let's drag the red, and I would make sure that we certainly want it to fade in properly after we finish talking. So I want all that bit when there's talking going on for the music to be quite faint. So let's fade that in. So let's now listen to that from there and see what that sounds like. Please click on the like button below. I'd really appreciate that. So let's go straight to that video and let Jason tell you his story. And if the music's too loud, you can further fade it, or you can bring the volume up or down. And that's how you bring in your video bumper and bring in the music and add those to your Camtasia video.